The Lagotto Romagnolo has a secret talent worth thousands of dollars. Can you guess what it is? Keep watching to find out what it is. So you already live with a Lagotto Romagnolo. Congratulations, you're officially owned by a curly-coated, truffle-sniffing, mud-loving, energy-packed ball of joy. Life with a Lagotto is never boring. They're not just adorable with those button eyes and bouncy curls. They're also full of surprises, like hiding your socks in the laundry basket or barking at invisible squirrels. This is Lagotto life, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Let's dive straight into some care tips and tricks to make life smoother for both you and your wonderfully weird curly sidekick. First things first, grooming. Yes, your Lagotto looks like a fluffy teddy bear, but without regular grooming, that teddy becomes a walking mop. Their hypoallergenic coat is a blessing for allergy sufferers, but that blessing comes with responsibility. Those tight curls love to cling onto twigs, leaves, and entire ecosystems. Brushing your Lagotto at least 2 to 3 times a week is a must. Trust me, skip a week and you'll find knots tighter than a sailor's rigging. And every couple of months, give them a proper trim, not just for looks, but to keep things hygienic and manageable. Plus, nothing says I love you like not letting your dog turn into a curly dreadlocked mess. Your Lagotto isn't just active, they're practically Olympic athletes in dog form. A quick walk around the block, that's a warm-up. These curly dynamos need daily exercise to stay sane. Let them run, dig, jump, chase, and if you're lucky enough to have a patch of woods nearby, let them pretend they're Indiana bones in search of ancient truffles. Hiking trails are a favorite, and so is anything involving water. Yes, Lagotto Romagnolos love water almost as much as they love mud. And trust me, there's nothing quite like watching your dog gleefully dive into a puddle while you scream in slow motion, "No!" in the background. Now let's get real about training. These dogs are smart, like scary smart. You turn your back for 5 seconds, and suddenly they figured out how to open the treat cabinet. They're eager to please, which is great, but they also need constant mental stimulation, or they'll invent their own fun. And their version of fun might include redecorating your living room with shredded toilet paper. Incorporate puzzle toys, scent work, and regular obedience training to keep their brains buzzing in a good way. Think training your dog has to be frustrating? Think again. I found this surprisingly simple dog training method that actually works, and it's helped thousands of dog owners finally feel in control. Check out the link in the links in bio. It saved me from many a Lagotto tantrum. Socialization is another biggie. While Lagottos tend to be affectionate and gentle, they can also be a little cautious when meeting new people or pets. That's why early and ongoing socialization is key. Introduce them to a wide variety of situations: dog parks, busy streets, cafes, grandma's knitting club. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the idea. A well-socialized Lagotto is a confident and relaxed one. And let's be honest, it's way more fun having a dog that doesn't act like a drama queen every time a stranger sneezes. Health-wise, Lagotto Romagnolos are generally sturdy dogs, but like every breed, they come with a few quirks. Some can be prone to hip dysplasia, progressive retinal atrophy, and epilepsy. Keep up with regular vet visits and don't ignore the little stuff. A slight limp, weird eye movement, or sudden strange behavior might seem minor, but could be early warning signs. You already know how expressive these dogs can be. They're drama dogs with curls, so if something seems off, trust your gut and get it checked. Let's get into one of the most underrated care topics: diet. You already know not to feed them table scraps unless you enjoy midnight yard accidents, but it goes beyond just avoiding chocolate or chicken bones. These dogs thrive on high-quality food that supports their active lifestyle. Watch their weight, too. Lagottos can be sneaky snackers. If you really want to keep your dog healthy, try the simple bacon and grass trick. Adds up to 5 years to your dog's life. Links in bio. Now let's get into those ears. Oh, those fluffy, floppy ears. They're adorable, but they're also moisture traps. After a swim or bath, your Lagotto's ears basically become little moldy caves unless you dry them out properly. Get into the habit of checking them weekly. Look for redness, gunk, or any funky smell, and yes, you'll know the smell I'm talking about. Keeping those ears clean and dry will save you from some nasty infections and even nastier vet bills. Living with a Lagotto Romagnolo is is like living with a furry toddler who's part detective, part clown, and part athlete. They are smart, playful, loyal, and they make you laugh even when they're being absolutely ridiculous, like the time mine tried to chase his own tail while standing on a wobbly chair and ended up somersaulting into a laundry basket. 10 out of 10 for effort. But you already know all this. You've seen the zoomies, the soulful eyes, the dramatic side eyes when you forget to give them a treat. You've also seen the muddy footprints across your freshly mopped floor, and the proud face they make after digging up your garden. Lagottos are special, and they need special care, but oh boy are they worth it. By sticking to a solid grooming routine, giving them the physical and mental workouts they crave, feeding them right, training them consistently, and showering them with love and laughter, you're not just keeping them happy, you're making sure they live their best Lagotto life. In the last video, we asked you about the amazing Lagotto Romagnolo, the dog that's not only great at sniffing out truffles, but also a loyal, playful companion. So, how do they do it? Well, the secret behind their incredible sniffing powers lies in their highly developed sense of smell, which is thousands of times more sensitive than ours. Their curly coat also helps protect them when they're digging for truffles underground, allowing them to work in all weather conditions. But that's just the start. Why is the Lagotto Romagnolo called a living truffle machine? It's because of their unmatched ability to find truffles, a skill passed down through generations. Their mix of playfulness and cleverness makes them perfect for truffle hunting, but also great companions. Some say they're like a clown philosopher because of their goofy antics paired with their deep, thoughtful nature. Now, as for their emotional connection with owners, these dogs are known to be very in tune with human feelings. They can sense when you're feeling down and will be there to comfort you, making them incredibly loving and intuitive. So now that we've talked grooming, exercise, training, socialization, diet, ear care, and everything in between, let's circle back to that opening question. Remember that secret talent your Lagotto Romagnolo has that could be worth thousands of dollars. Their incredible sense of smell makes them the world's top truffle hunters, finding rare fungi that can sell for thousands. Yes, your curly little mud monster is basically a four-legged treasure hunter. Who knew that Sniffer wasn't just for finding lost tennis balls, but could also sniff out gourmet gold from under the dirt? If you've enjoyed this wild ride through Lagotto care, learned something new, or just smiled at the idea of your dog being a truffle tycoon, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment below, and check out our other videos on dog care behavior and all things Lagotto Romagnolo. Tell us your funniest Lagotto story in the comments. We'd love to feature some of them in upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and give your fluffy sidekick an extra belly rub from us. See you in the next video. Next up, have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a dog that looks like it stepped out of an ancient Egyptian temple? Meet the Pharaoh Hound, the dog that's not only elegant and graceful, but also has some quirky behaviors that will surprise you. But how can such a majestic dog be so goofy at home, constantly switching from sprinting like a deer to lounging around for hours? Ever caught your Pharaoh Hound staring at you like it knows your deepest secrets? What's going on behind those intense eyes? And what's the deal with their random bursts of energy called zoomies, followed by hours of dramatic napping? Oh, and did you know this dog is a champion jumper? It can leap like a kangaroo, so how do they manage to disappear in the blink of an eye when they spot a squirrel? How do they manage to be so stealthy? But that's not all. Some owners even call them ninja clowns. Want to know why? And what's the ancient trait Pharaoh Hounds have that's been around for thousands of years but still baffles scientists? Stick around to find out all the answers and more in our next video. Tap now to learn the secrets of the Pharaoh Hound. You won't believe what we've got in store.